Hello to all you happy people out there. This is episode 25 of my reviews. And as I look back and see how many episodes of my reviews I've done, I've actually done more episodes of my reviews than I have with Matu Sets, which I think is a good thing. But keeping up with the pace of the overall series I've got going on so far, well, thus far, already knee deep in the world of Kingdom Hearts, continuing my overall review of Kingdom Hearts 2 in this part of the series. And this one, we're going to go back to Twilight Town, back to Hollow Bastion, and into the world of a computer. Now, your time in Twilight Town this time around is actually going to be brief. But when you get to Twilight Town, you're going to see Vivi running, saying that Seifer needs help in the Sandlot. Of course, when you get to the Sandlot, you find that Seifer and his gang are overwhelmed by nobodies again. Of course, Sora defeats the nobodies, and in a reluctant show of respect, Seifer hands Sora his trophy. On that same factor, you also hear of Kairi making her presence known in Twilight Town, but unfortunately is no longer there, unfortunately. You also catch wind of trouble brewing in Hollow Bastion. So needless to say, Sora leaves Twilight Town again, heading for Hollow Bastion. This time around at Hollow Bastion is rather brief, as the Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee has found Ansem Steady over in his castle. So after meeting up with Leon, Sid, and Eric, well, mainly Leon and Sid, you're going to head on over to the Castle Post and meet up with Aerith and head down deeper into the castle. Eventually, run into Tifa, who is searching for someone. She doesn't necessarily state who she's looking for, other than the fact she's looking for someone with spikier hair than Sora. Sora and the gang meets up with Leon again, this time with King Mickey. And before the gang moves on, Mickey gives Sora the ability to use the Master Form. The Master Form, unlike the Wisdom and Valor form, you have to have two party members. It doesn't matter who. But continuing on, you go into Ansem Study and go deeper and make your way into his computer room. All the while being watched by Stitch. Donald makes an attempt to try and catch Stitch, but inadvertently activates the computer and sucks in Sora, Donald, and Goofy inside the world. Now, upon arrival in Space Paranoids, Sora, Donald, and Goofy inadvertently run into Commander Sark, who is the right-hand man of the Master Control Program. He captures the three and sticks them into a pit cell where they meet Tron. Now, you're gonna be going in between Space Paranoids and Hollow Bastion quite often to advance the main overall storyline. But for now, you go off and try to restore power to the system core. At some point, you are going to have to stop the MCP from loading the hostile program into the IO tower. So of course you're going to go to the IO tower and defeat the hostile program. With that being said, Space Paranoids, assumingly returns to normal to where it can run fairly without any interruptions or accidents from Commander Sark and the Master Control Program, who's been trying to run them up. However, upon leaving Space Paranoids this time around, your bout with the Master Program, well, the hostile program, is the least of Sora's worries. Now, of course, you're going to be given a mission by Tron when you leave Space Paranoids. When you arrive back in Hollow Bastion, you're going to relay to Mickey of the intel that you got from Tron. Then all of a sudden, the whole building shakes. And upon leaving Ansem's castle, you're gonna come across thousands and thousands of heartless and almost an endless supply of heartless and nobodies descending upon Hollow Bastion. Now, right after you leave out of the castle, going through the castle postern, you're going to run into Sephiroth. Now, you don't have to worry about engaging Sephiroth at this point in the game. He's making a cameo appearance at this point. But you're going to continue through the castle postern onto the Bailey, where you consequently get stopped by King Mickey, who urges you to leave let let everyone here take care of it, take care of things. Seeing that they're all friends and they're all connected, Sora and the gang actually disobeys the king and continues onward towards the castle gate, where they meet up with organization member Demix, if I pronounced that name correctly. He's going, of course, he's going to use the same pattern that he used when you faced him in the underworld. I mean, you have to defeat at least 50 forms in 40 seconds. The main key to getting past this and all sequential water dance attacks is to keep your finger close to reaction command. The Trinity Limit, Donald's Duck Flare, and Goofy's Whirl of Goof limit break attacks can all be quite effective in this battle. I would strongly, if you have the urge to use a draw form, don't. Just stick with the limit. Just stick with the limit breaks. Just use the limit breaks whenever Sora's MP gauge becomes available for use. Now, at some point, well, after the battle with Demix, Goofy unfortunately has an accident where he gets hit with a giant boulder. Now, at this point, Sora, Donald, and King Mickey himself thinks that Goofy is indeed dead, which comes out later that he isn't, which is a good thing. With all of the players together, the four spearhead into the Great Maw, where everyone is basically trying to pull together to bring an end to the battle. Of course, this is where the Thousand Heartless battle will take place. Now, the key to winning this battle is to keep your finger close to the reaction button for a list of cool reaction commands to help you clear out an immense throng of Heartless. Of course, after the battle's over, it appears that Organization 13 may get the upper hand. However, you get an unexpected assistance from Maleficent, of all people. But she informs you that she will still have her vengeance.